Tom Ennis badly. My rhythm's fucking shit today, but basic shape of the tune, probably. So yeah, I'll work through the phrases like I did the other day. You've got your A part. That's your A part. So I'll break that down now. It's half the tune. First half played twice. 16 bars played twice. That's your first phrase. So your first note, highlighting the first note, C natural, which you can play either 2 fingers like that or 4 fingers like that. Probably easier in this particular one to do it 2 fingers. You can also do the C natural like this with just the one, but it's slightly sharp. I think, yeah, quite a bit sharp, like a quarter sharp. If you're in a hurry, this one, you can also half hold the C, rolling back off the B. But for this, either this or this, 2 finger or 4 finger, you can cut it if you want, which means, forget the cut actually. Alright, so that's the first 2 bars. So I'm breaking it down to 2 bars. Second 2 bars. Sorry, my bad. I should put those 2 together, shouldn't I? So that's your first 2 bars. Sorry, my bad. I did just 1 bar, didn't I? Next 2 bars, bars 3 and 4. So yeah, that's now the next ones. Same as the first 2 bars. So you've got, in total now you've got and then the last 2 so I did a cram there, but we'll not bother with that for now. Yeah, that's your A part. I'm basically rushing through this video. You play that all of those things. You play all of that twice. That's your A part. Sorry, that was a mess. Altogether would be. Sorry, I can't seem to stop doing the decran at the end. Just habit. The up to speed, obviously, don't be aiming for speed right now. Just aiming to break things down to those blocks of two phrases, blocks of two bars, where you put the emphasis mostly on the first one. That's the first thing to highlight in bars 3 and 4, that little micro breath. So I did it longer there deliberately so you can see where it was. Because obviously, if you do it if you decide to take your breaths like every even number of bars or whatever it is, it'll basically sound mechanical. It's better to put them to sneak some of them in within, so it sounds less. I'm too fucking tired to make this video, really. So so yeah, that's the first little thing, was that breath. Just thought of something else, which is that first what I was teaching you as G, F sharp, G, that triplet there, that G sharp, so G, F sharp, G. You can actually do. I'll teach you now a thing called a roll, which you can do on pretty much every note apart from low D and C. You do a roll, which is basically the same as this, but with some grace notes added in. So a roll is the note above the note below the note. So that's the easiest way of thinking of it. With the G roll, it actually is that. So you not the most natural place to do a roll, but it's a good excuse to practice. You've got space for a long roll there. So yeah, just practice that. And in about a year, it'll start sounding good. And that's where you take your breath, and then a little different from the first time around, that phrase. And the D cran, I'll remind you what the cran is again for you to practice. It's all your fingers on, and then that one, crossing hands. Dun, 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 dun. Only you're doing it on the top D, I believe. Now there's no chance at all you'll be able to play that even at a slow speed in time with the tune at first. It's just something to practice, basically. Somewhere in this tune there's a cut as well. Somewhere in this A part there's a little cut. Cuts are like the simplest ornament, probably the hardest to do well. So you've got there. You've got your B. So you're basically doing. You're coming onto it from a C sharp. Don't think about it of taking the finger off. Just think about it of just putting it down. You can do this on pretty much every note for your first. So these are all the cuts basically now, just for the hell of it. B, they're all off this first finger. Think about this finger being hot, but you're putting it down. Now you've got a choice for the F sharp, what E or D cuts. You can do them off the third finger of your first hand or the first finger of your first hand. It doesn't really matter. I like them off this one. It sounds nicer for the bottom three instead of. You'll probably end up doing it on your first finger, unless you're actually consciously not trying to do it that way. You can see it just makes it sound a bit more staccato. You can do it there as well. So anyway, I'll play you that's the three ornaments. You've got a space for a G roll. You've got your B cut, and you've got cram. They're the three ornaments that I've snuck into the A part of the tune. And of course, the A part of the tune is all of this. Rhythm shit, but never mind. I'll play it at speed and then I'll slow it down as a sort of play along with it thing. Sorry, I got carried away and played speed part as well. Doesn't matter. Probably shit, but that's basically the A part of the tune tutorial.